Yay! Hi! Yo! Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm in my editing cave and I decided, you know what? Screw the makeup, screw trying to be perfect. Let's just do this for you guys. So I was thinking, I have this GoPro content from when I went to this destination wedding in Florida because I'm based in New York, New Jersey. And it ends up being my cousin's wedding and she let me GoPro it. So behind the scenes from the day after her wedding, we did a fine art nighttime magical portrait series. And that's why you're here on this video, because you want to learn how to do it behind the scenes. Because you're a photographer, you want to get really creative at nighttime or use like off-camera flash or sparklers or fairy lights. This video will kind of teach you how that works and some different poses we did. Because this was my cousin, this is a very unique scenario, and she ends up being pregnant. So we had a /maternity/bridal wedding formal portraits for the session. So that was really exciting. So first things first, what we had to start off with is getting a mood board, because I ask all my couples, no matter if they're family or not, they get the same treatment. And so, for example, my cousin, she decided to go on Pinterest and pick a bunch of photos that she really liked. And they ended up being a bunch of the nighttime portraits. And I explained to her on her wedding day, this is going to be really difficult to do. And we decided to do the day after her wedding to plan these portraits because we had more time. And it's just like a lot more relaxed in a way. We don't have to have the rush of getting into the wedding getting back to the wedding wedding reception. So we start with the mood board, and she picks out her Pinterest pins and everything that she likes. She sends me the link. I create it myself using PicMonkey. It is a subscription you pay for. It's a graphic design for dummies, basically. But I created a mood board and put it on the screen, background screen of my phone. So this mood board is the perfect size for a phone background. And I referenced to it on the day of the shoot. I also print out a copy of this too. So I have 2 copies, one in print and one on my phone, just in case I need whatever I feel like referencing to. So we use this mood board. I basically told her, since I'm traveling, I cannot bring sparklers, so she needs to buy the sparklers. And she can buy the sparklers on like ilovesparklers.us is one resource. I don't know where she ended up getting them. I think she ended up, because they were sold out due to, weddings and everything being back ordered. She ended up going with a fireworks shop in Florida. And then she got a bunch of these battery operated candles. I actually have some here. I can't travel with them because they're just so heavy and would cost, but I brought fairy lights, the battery operated string lights, with me because they're super light and compact. And she actually ended up buying like a curtain, which you'll see in the video, and is really, really cool for these nighttime portraits, so you'll see why. So let's start walking you through what happened. So the first scenario, she sends me in the mood board with a couple holding hands and fairy lights just wrapped around their hands. So watch how I pose them here.
He has his ring hand here, but you're going to come over like this. So can you hold him like that? Yeah. And up a little bit higher like this, and then draw hands that way. And twist your body that way. Yeah. I'm going to put this underneath.
While this boring part is speeding by, just wanted to give you guys a quick little tip, is when you're looking at mood board photos, I want you to be completely inspired by them. Do not copycat. I even tell my couples too, when they send me photos from Pinterest and such, that these are just inspirational images, and they explain why they like that photo so I can get inside their head, right, for their photo shoot. I also want to encourage you to be completely creative too. So when you're wrapping those fairy lights around, some ideas might come up in your head, and try it. And this is something new. I haven't really tried wrapping on the hands before. Usually I'm wrapping around their heads and their arms and their bodies and such like that. But yeah, this is something that they wanted, so why not? And I created with it, and I think this is a really easy thing to do as your first time working with fairylight.
None of that.
Oh, none of that fake crap. If you're gonna kiss, kiss.
So this next clip, we're going to discover posing your couples, especially couples that aren't models whatsoever, but they want model-like photos, but also connection at the same time, making it look natural. So this is me giving them a lot of direction into a pose, just because it's not normal for them. They're not models. They don't know how. So this is something that you have to grasp when working with couples, especially two people. You have to tell them where the hand goes, what the body posture is, things like that. You really have to give them a lot of direction. And in this particular photo, I consulted with them before doing it, just saying, hey, is this a photo that you want to try? I'm really getting inspired by it right now. So I wrap some fairy lights around the head and around the body, and we do some creative stuff with fairy lights, and I love this. And they loved it too.
It's a lot easier to give direction than to take.
Yeah, it is. It's also, sometimes it's very difficult for me to give direction, to be honest. I'm like,
True.
"Hey, what am I trying to say here? It's not making
Not just that, but when you're the idea person,
Yeah.
like on the fly, to just give ideas is not easy.
Sometimes I go home and like, darn it, I wanted to try that and I forgot.
Now she wants to go over and be with you guys.
Aww.
She's like, sure, wrap some lights around me too. Oh, that's pretty cool.
E.T. calling home.
Luna, be quiet. You're gonna have lights wrapped around you next.
Kim, can you help me?
What do you need?
So you're gonna hold this light. Right here. Stand straight, Kyle, so you have good posture. Turn your hips towards her. Yeah, there we go.
You just got really tall. Really tall.
You guys look so
Alright.
cool.
So what you're gonna do is remember, chin out. You want that sharp jawline. Yes, dipping her back. Go for an almost kiss. Close your eyes. Just take a deep breath, but don't pucker your lips. Very softly. And then, Katie, I want you to look towards me, but don't open your eyes. You're gonna look down at your shoulders, and you're gonna whisper in her ear what your favorite vegetable is in a very sexy voice.
That's what she looked
What are
like.
you really saying?
So something I noticed here in this footage is that I had this spark of memory of something I wanted to try, and that's why I left a loose piece of fairy lights, because I wanted to pull it towards the lens. I'm using an 85mm 1.8 lens, and what I'm doing is bringing the lights towards the lens to create a bokeh effect. This works really, really well with long lenses. I recommend 85, 105 to 135, something around that length, to do this kind of photo, bringing some bokeh into the image in front of your lens instead of behind the person. You know, something different, something interesting, and makes the photo a little bit more magical.
Beautiful. And then give her a kiss on the temple. Close your eyes as he does that. Beautiful. And kiss her on the forehead. Yes. That's beautiful.
So in this next bit, what you're going to see is that I dropped those fairy lights that were wrapped around them. I also had a bunch of extras in the bag that I brought from New York down to the ground. They're battery operated, very inexpensive. You can get them on Amazon. And these were in the background, right? You could see them by the curtain light. They're on the ground. And those were inspired in one of the mood board photos, except they had more battery operated candles. But instead of that, because that got really expensive, we decided just to do the string lights on the ground. And I think they became super magical, and the couples love these photos. Wait till you see this with the sparklers.
That part goes
like a bucket with some water in it.
Yeah,
would be
she's
smart.
going to get some water. Can I take
cool.
any out?
Yeah, take just 2 out is good. And
Something must be cooking something. She's been sniffing like this for a while.
perfect.
No. Her nose is like radar.
This is so pretty. It's coming together so nice.
Always.
Love it.
These are out
You got a good
further than
sniffer?
this. Doesn't matter.
No.
Okay.
I want a lot of focus, so a lot of blurriness behind you.
Yeah.
And it's okay if it's tangled. You can just literally lay it down and it won't even be noticeable.
Yeah, I can hold it there.
Use your hand here, and you're gonna go like this, like cheers. Okay? You're gonna have a little bit lower. Lower. And what's gonna happen, these are very long sparklers. They're gonna last a lot longer than I'm used to.
Yeah.
So when we're done taking the pictures, we'll probably put it out in that bucket. Okay. So if you ever feel like it's too much, like it's hitting you, you feel uncomfortable, we'll just stop. Just let me know. But it's never been an issue before. So what we're gonna start with is just the two of you staring at the sparklers, cuddling close, like nice and snug, and then you're just gonna give her kisses on the forehead, and then always keep your mouth closed. I don't want teeth showing, only because they'll turn yellow in the pictures. I'm gonna edit that. So
I'm not good.
right here, give her kisses here,
That's not where you were.
and it's slow. Be as slow as possible, okay?
They're stuck together. Do you want them together?
Yeah.
That's my forehead.
Yeah,
Your forehead. Beautiful.
Good forehead.
Beautiful. Keep that chin jawline up. Beautiful. Keep staying there. And don't forget to bend the knee that's towards the camera, all the weight on the back leg. We're gonna actually give one right above. You're gonna hold this up high. So it should be lighting, you guys. So what I'm gonna do is have Mama Kim help me out.
Look at Kim. What if I have?
Okay, so what you're gonna do is acting like you're walking down the aisle here. So you're gonna go start with the curtain. Perfect. Stop right there. And first, slowly walking towards me, and then unbutton your coat since you're lifting up. Okay. So there you go. And then as you're walking, you're gonna put your hand underneath his armpit. Safe. Yeah, like that. Beautiful. And start to walk like you're on a balance beam. Walk.
You're elbowing me in the boot.
Yeah, maybe go lower.
Keep your arm in.
Yeah.
You went. Ready?
Start to slow motion walk and stop right there. And what you're gonna do is like almost like you're lighting. And you guys are looking at this.
Not in front of your
Kind of lighting
face.
Yeah. You want it about here. And where this light hits, you want to make sure there's no shadow going on his face. Because when this comes in front of the light, you can see a shadow. You don't want that. Like that. But stare at this guy. This is lighting you guys up.
The way that I stop, this knee's leaned back.
Yeah, switch. Yeah, and hold up your dress. It looks like it's motion. And just slightly move it.
No.
Make sure.
While you're taking it, move it.
Yeah. And then what you can be doing is looking this way and then whipping your head to look at this. So there's like some motion in the photo, and the whole time you're just going to be
good.
staring at it.
The whole time I showed the light.
Yep, just the whole time
She's
you're
whipping her head around and I
Yep.
showed the light.
But act like you're stepping,
Alright,
Kyle.
you start back up from the front.
No, you can stay, just pretend, you can just go like this, rock back and forth.
Not,
Literally.
His hand.
not Soul Train
So
line
all
dance.
your weight on the back leg, Kyle.
Rocking.
Okay.
Yep, just literally step up and down.
Up
Yep.
and down.
All right, hold that.
Dramatic.
Yeah, definitely not the Soul Train highlight dance or anything.
That came
Rocking,
from my ankle
rock
there.
stepping.
Beautiful. And start moving around, looking at the Katie. Kyle keeps staring at that thing. Move your dress around, Katie. Beautiful. And kind of hug him close, like he's keeping you warm. And use your other hand to grab his hand. Perfect. And twist your body towards him. And like, almost like he's protecting you in a way with this light, this magical light. Letting you pass your destiny.
So this next part is pretty cool. So what I ended up doing is kind of going off the beaten path. I have my off-camera flash, which is a Godox 8200. Added a mag gel on it, CTO gel, to match the color of the already available warm colors in the candles and fairy lights. And then I just played around with flash power. And while I'm doing this, I'm letting them know, like, hey, get warm, get comfortable. I know it's one of the coldest days in Florida, around 30 degrees Fahrenheit. And I told her to put on her coat while we do these pictures. And it takes some time to set this up because I have to do some test shots. So that's what I'm kind of doing here, killing some time on doing some not really killing time, but you know what I mean. Like, let's just move forward now.
Is it gonna flash when you go?
Yeah, don't look at the light behind you.
Oh. Now I have to.
So I don't
No,
want
you
you to
don't
go
want
blind.
to. The darker it gets, the cooler looking this gets.
Ooh.
That was
Pretty neat.
scary.
Yeah, that's very cool. Okay.
I know, at first I was like, huh? Now I'm with it.
Very cool. Okay, you guys need to step away from the curtain. Come towards me. Yeah, let's take off that coat.
You gotta be careful going backwards.
What if you hold on? Same pose, and then this time, what I want you to do,
I
Katie,
have
is kind of what you
often
did
been
yesterday with the one leg
Used as
out.
a coat rack for my kids.
My
The other
weight
leg.
on my front leg.
The other leg, yeah.
My-
No,
Not
uh,
you.
So I'm pointing forward, this way, that way.
Yeah, you always want to try and keep it consistent, keeping your toe towards the camera looks really good. All your weight on the back leg. Come closer to her.
Where am I putting my weight?
More drama, so you're gonna have the leg that's away from the camera, all the weight on it, coming forward like that. And you're gonna bend back if you can, but hold his hand, chin up, hair back.
Kyle,
What's the necklace? Is the necklace dangling?
I think
Do you want
Miranda
it
meant
dangling or do you
Katie
want it
more
hanging?
drama, not you.
Nice dangling.
It's a
Just so you know.
silhouette.
Yeah.
Just thinking.
Actually, so there's no weird.
Your hands are cold.
Sorry. So there's people who aren't like questioning what is hanging from her. Okay.
Whatever you think, boss.
All right. Chin up. You're coming towards her.
Not conceited snobby chin up.
Instructions for me
Instead
and
of
not for you.
Your knee coming here, come a little bit more towards her. Yes. And I need separation, so don't completely touch. Okay. And just looking like you're about to kiss her, so you're gonna lean forward towards her. Katie, come a little bit more towards him. Beautiful. Stay right about there.
Eyes closed or open.
You can't even see. It's a silhouette. So hold that.
We should do this every day.
Oh, that's super cool. I can't wait to show you guys this. I actually want to brighten that up a lot more.
Thoroughly
I'll show you.
confused. Saw it that time.
See that? The silhouette?
Oh my lord, that's
Isn't that
right.
cool?
That's beautiful.
See that? Silhouette?
Look at that. Look at that. We look like movie stars.
Yeah. It's really cool, right? I love that, guys. You
So
can do
what do you do with like the roof of like the
like behind. I'll just black that all out.
white? Let's see. With the roof that would be cool.
Then I'm gonna have to do a lot of retouching on. Actually, stay there because I'm gonna do a picture as you guys are posed like this, and without the light going on, because that means that I can just copy that other photo. It's hard to explain, but I'm
Oh,
basically
copy
blending.
and blend it.
Yeah, blend it somehow without.
Look at me, I'm a professional.
Yeah.
Just stay there. Do the same pose.
No,
No,
don't get
good.
that.
Hold that. So we want to do something. Let's do this kind of pose. These two poses here. So we got you grabbing a butt like that.
Got it.
Yeah. Turn.
Me? Okay.
Yeah. You're gonna turn your butt towards me, and he's facing the
Make sure
camera.
you got that.
Get it? touch my butt.
This hand is just
I think
coming like right
I
here.
think that ship's
And
already
then look
sailed,
at it.
honey.
Like that. Beautiful. Like that. And then this hand is just also grabbing onto him. Have it flat like this. And kind of pinch his lapel. Yeah, that looks nice. Where your hand is perfect. So two of you are just staring at each other like that. Keep going, and then put your left leg where your knee's bent. All of the weight is on your right leg, right?
Yeah.
Move that left leg forward more, across. Like, yes. And keep bending it. Yeah. Now you have a nice silhouette here. You look good. And you can grab it. Yeah, Kyle. And give her a kiss right on the temple. Kiss on her forehead. Katie, will you move your hair behind your ear on the left side? Yeah, I don't want any hair hanging because it looks like you have a beard. Look at it. Kiss her right on the forehead. And now just bring your nose in between her, like, note bridge. Almost. Yeah, like that. Nuzzle. And look into each other's eyes. So separate a bit. Go for a kiss. Alright. Snuggle. Like bring your nose low. Go for an almost kiss. Keep going because I want to see more of your bump. And you gotta really push, babe. Bend the knee towards the camera, all the weight on the back leg. Keep bending a little bit more. I want a nice silhouette. There we go. And arch that back. Move your hair back so I can see your pretty face.
Am I looking down?
Yep, but keep your jawline nice and sharp. And Kyle, just look at her now and kind of rest your head. Move your hand on the left side, Katie, off to the side of your body. I don't want to have an arm sticking there. That's nice. Just smile at him. On the count of 3, I want you to tell me what you think it is. 1, 2, 3, gender.
Girl.
Boy.
Never a pregnant bride. These are going to
There
be
you go.
so amazing.
We're gonna be all over her Instagram.
Yes, you will. And people are going to be like, okay, it's not so bad being a pregnant bride because I can look really cute.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Oh. I love it, guys.
Yay.
And this whole setup came out so nice. Okay, let's get your coat.
Okay, you guys finally got to learn about some creative wedding photo techniques, especially at nighttime, because I have not found anybody on YouTube teach creative fairy light type of photography. It doesn't really come up. But now you know at nighttime and how to pose the couple and working with a couple that doesn't really know how to pose. So you really have to give a lot of direction, and that's real. This is real stuff. They weren't paid. They actually paid me to shoot their wedding and their portraits. So I got to shoot the behind the scenes footage for them, and you guys got to learn some content. So really, I hope you gained something out of this. If you can comment below, letting me know what was your, what you really learned a lot most about this video. It really lets me know that this stuff is really interesting to you, if you like it as well. Great feedback. And if you dislike it, I know that I shouldn't be making these anymore. I don't need to waste my time on doing these. But yeah, let me know. And subscribing super helpful, because once I get 100 subscribers, I heard a lot of cool things happen here on the channel. Oh yeah, if you click on any of the Amazon find links below, which is some of the gear that I'm using in this video, I get a little bit of money, just a little bit, to pay for my cat's wet food, because they're really picky about what food they eat. Anyway, so if you want to be Insta friends, follow me on Susie Moments Weddings, and looking forward to creating more with you guys, seeing you guys create out there, and happy shooting, happy editing. Bye.